Welcome to Section 1 Training, Why Supplements. I'm Ryan Burrington, COO of Supplement RX. And in this first section of training, we're going to take a quick review of the most compelling reasons that one should be taking supplements. So let's get started with a question: who takes supplements? Now, most people think of bodybuilders or athletes, but what we know is over half the U.S. adult population is taking supplements, and it's definitely a rising trend in our society. Now, another thing we can look at in our industry, 75% or more of active gym members are taking supplements. And that's a great opportunity to look at. The majority of people realize there are benefits. And a lot of time the benefits of why supplements start with exercise. So when we look at it, exercise creates a need to do things like refuel and replenish the body after a good workout. Rebuild and repair lean muscle mass. Muscle is the fat burning machinery, and most people, they want to keep that muscle or build muscle. Also protect. We breathe, we're taking in free radicals. That's essentially what causes our cells to break down and age. So when we're exercising, hopefully we're breathing more and we're getting a good workout. It makes sense to take supplements that provide us antioxidants and protect our body. And then lastly, not a big shocker here, most people are taking supplements to get a better workout, to have a higher performance on their workout, and maybe even a longer duration on their workout. So exercise creates a great need for supplements, but the most compelling reasons why people should be supplementing comes within the nutritional side. And here's why. Let's look at the medical community. Most of doctors now recommend supplements to their patients. Most of them are using supplements. And in 2002, Journal of American Medical Association published this article, which was a huge deal, that most people are just not getting the vitamins and minerals they need through food alone. And here's why. So when we talk about nutrition, this is really the compelling reason. Compensate for how our food is produced. One of the biggest problems is processed food. And here's why. The majority of our calorie intake, 63% of it, is processed food. Now with processed food, you have added fats and oils. Basically swap that out for calories. So you have added calories, added sugar. Another problem with processed food is we're getting less nutrients. Well, when you process something, and on the top here, you're taking a natural food, let's say oatmeal, and most of these have higher potassium levels, which is a great nutrient. When you process it, you're swapping it out for things like sodium. So you're taking out something that's of great value from a nutritional standpoint and put it in sodium to extend the shelf life. And since we're looking at how our nutrient levels are being changed, let's look at how it's grown. So we got to look at agriculture. There certainly has been a ton of changes in things like technology, fertilizing, chemicals, and things like that have allowed us to grow food more quickly and more of it. If you look at the U.S., there's some severe soil degradation, especially where most of the agricultural takes place in the Midwest. And part of that has caused things like mineral depletion. In less than 100 years, that is a huge decrease in mineral content in our soils, which means ultimately it's not getting to the food. So we're not getting the nutrients that we once were through the food. Now, the next area to look at in staying with nutrition and why supplements is going to be a lack of knowledge or awareness or understanding of portion sizes. And they definitely have changed. Portion sizes have gone up. I mean, if anyone wants to argue that, I'll share my little story growing up of stealing soda out of my grandparents' refrigerator, and I'm not that old. The only option was a 12-ounce can of soda. Now 20 ounces is the norm. So the food that we either prepare at home or the restaurants or where we're going to get our meals has gotten bigger, which means what? More calories. So definitely the evolution in our size of food and what we're consuming has gone up. Now this creates another issue for those that have fitness goals, which is hopefully the majority of people coming into the facilities, of whether they want to lose weight or build muscle. The next point is they don't have a clear understanding of what they should be eating, proper nutrition. Part of that comes from being exposed to so many different diets that are out there and weight loss solutions and advice, but also a good go-to for education on nutrition. And if we look at what most people are exposed to, it's the food guide pyramid. It teaches balance, but there's been a rise in overweight and obesity that it's changed. And it came out with a new food guide pyramid that taught physical activity is important. Well, yeah, physical activity is important along with healthy, balanced eating, but we still don't have a clear roadmap here on good nutrition based on my body and goals. So our government spent $2 million and came up with this next evolution, which is the Choose My Plate. How big is this plate? How much portions? Yeah, it shows you a balance if you look at your plate, but it doesn't teach us what are the fundamental parts of good nutrition, and that is eating 5 to 6 meals a day, keeping your metabolism stoked, keeping your hunger in check, balancing out your energy and focus throughout the day, nourishing your body consistently, and also being calorie controlled. Most people, their goal is to lose weight, so calorie imbalance is going to be important. However, there's something that affects people from following those good nutrition points, and that's going to be the last thing we dig into when we talk about why supplements, and that is lifestyle factors. People are busy. They have a lot going on in family and work, and they just don't take the time to prepare balanced meals. Another thing is people are stressed. They have a lot of worry, anxiety. They also have a lot of roles and responsibilities. And when you're stressed, you also are losing nutrients. Stress causes our body to lose nutrients. So gotta make it convenient and easy for them to follow good nutrition. So with that, let's summarize why supplements and how we're solving for and bridging those gaps that people may have in reaching their fitness goals. And the first one is less nutrients. So when people are choosing to eat processed foods, we know they're getting less nutrients. They're higher calories with added fats and oils. The way our food is grown, we don't have the nutrients we once did in our soil due to changes in agriculture. And if we're exercising, we are definitely losing nutrients, even though it's a good thing. So we got to plug that gap. Another one, we just talked about this. People are busy, they're stressed, they don't have the energy. That's a gap we can overcome with supplementation. And then lastly, I think this is the biggest one to overcome, is lack of knowledge in what they're putting in their body, the portions. What is ideal nutrition based on my fitness goal and my body? So with supplements, it creates an opportunity to plug those gaps. So the first one is increase nutrients. You know what? Take a multivitamin. Get those nutrients back in you without the calories. Any good supplement should provide therapeutic dosages. Also, supplements make it easy to quickly replenish the body after exercising. Next one, lifestyle factors. We can plug that gap with supplementation by getting a better workout. Take supplements that are designed to help you have a better workout, increase your performance, provide you the focus and energy you need that when you are committed to moving more, you get the best out of it. And then lastly, lack of knowledge. Here's where we can provide ease and convenience with supplementation. Supplements can be calorie controlled, so it helps them make sure they're getting the right calories and not eating too much. Shakes and bars are a great example of that. They're also great for the second point, 5 to 6 meals a day. Every 2 to 3 hours that you can provide nourishment to your body, you're feeding the muscle, you're keeping your metabolism stoked, you're keeping your hunger in check, and you're keeping your energy and focus more consistent throughout the day. And then any good supplement should be balanced. And ultimately with supplements, we want to make that road as smooth as possible, plug as many gaps as we can with proper supplementation. And the whole bottom line to this is results. I mean, that's what supplements are for, to help you get to your goal as quickly and effectively as possible and also safely.